Yeah, well, I mean, at the time, CNN described this story as dubious. A Washington Post columnist called it a non-scandal. The Wall Street Journal wouldn't buy it. So the president has the war in Ukraine. You've mentioned soaring inflation, cost of living pressures, coronavirus, and his son Hunter Biden. How's he managing all this?
Well, we know he's not managing it, nor does he even seem to be engaged in what's happening. When the Easter Bunny is controlling his movements at a White House event and he wanders aimlessly off the stage and shaking hands with people who aren't there, we know this is not going well. It's really sad, and it's actually very dangerous.
Well, just on that cognitive decline, Peggy, how could anyone, let alone the Democrats, contemplate Biden running again? Let's listen to this.
That will enhance our underlying effort to accommodate the Russian oligarchs and make sure we take their ill-begotten gains. We're going to accommodate them. We're going to seize their yachts, their luxury homes, and other ill-begotten gains of Putin's kleptocracy. Kleptocracy and the guys who are the kleptocracies. But these are bad guys.
Oh, Peggy, that's the 79-year-old president. The West is facing struggles on many fronts, an axis between Russia and China, which includes Iran, North Korea and a few others. China pursuing the greatest peacetime military build-up we've ever seen. Iran moving to nuclear weapons. North Korea and China enlarging their nuclear weapons arsenal. The Taliban's rampant in Afghanistan. A wounded Russia may be more dangerous than ever. Peggy, is the President of the United States, the leader of the free world, strong enough, skillful enough, and sufficiently a master of these issues to hold the West together?
Well, I think the video evidence proves for itself that the world and the nation have great rights to be concerned. You know, his speechwriters and his staffers certainly don't do him any favors. I think they should take more notes from maybe Dr. Seuss and keep it to short, simple words like hop on pop or go dog go. If he can't even read a teleprompter that's been loaded with words for him, we certainly know he's not comprehending the policies behind those. And so it would be funny if it weren't so dangerous, but our nation is terribly worried, and I'm sure the world is watching with great concern as well. We know a strong America makes for a safer world, and we have the opposite of that happening right now.
Right. I was just thinking Joe Biden and comparing him to Jimmy Carter. All Jimmy Carter's strategic judgments were wrong. He was perennially weak and confused. His politics were erratic and inconsistent. He said there was a malaise in American society, but he was the malaise, and voters chose his complete opposite, your man, Ronald Reagan. Do you think that comparison is valid, Peggy?
I think it's valid, but I don't think it goes far enough. I think the American people these days would take malaise over dangerous, and who thought we would ever long for the days of Jimmy Carter? This is terribly dangerous, and we're only a year plus in. So we've got 2.5 more years of this presidency, and the world is taking notes. I think our enemies are becoming emboldened, and America is really in a dangerous place right now. I do believe that on the heels, just like you said, of Jimmy Carter, it prepared the way for a great leader like Ronald Reagan to come. So I'm hoping waiting in the wings is a great leader who can once again restore America to its greatness. But the next 2.5 years are going to be really rough.
So just on that point you made, and finally, do Xi and Putin, you think, see Biden and Kamala Harris as a profound weakness, therefore it is the time to strike?
Well, I think we all fear that. We've seen already what happened with the disaster in Afghanistan, and of course, what's happening now in Ukraine. Our enemies are emboldened, and they're probably strategically looking at, is this the time to make a move? Joe Biden has given them no reason to hesitate or take pause. And the world is safe when America is strong, and we are seeing weakness and feebleness coming out of this White House.
Absolutely. Peggy, great to talk to you. Thank you for your insights. You'll be back next week and every week. Lovely to talk to you again. Have a good week, and we'll see you next week.
Thank you, Alan.
There she is, Peggy Grandy, our American correspondent with wonderful insights into the problems in America, and they're very real indeed.